We would also like Mr. Avnish to felicitate Mr. Balu and Mr. Karthik. Sirs, please join us on the stage. We all know Mr. Shekhar of Jani for composing foot-stomping and soulful music to a number of Bollywood movies. Under his Garuda music label, Mr. Shekhar of Jani has released 28 songs, and some of these songs are with his global school students. The latest song is a sensational new composition which is already making waves in the music industry and on social media. Requesting Mr. Shekhar to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, you wonderful children from the Madurai campus. Thank you for coming all the way here and giving us a fantastic presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hosts out there, both of you. Thank you for speaking so beautifully and giving all of us so much of love and respect. Thank you. Sudhakaranji, thank you so much for your love and your respect. Himaji, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Avnish ji, so happy to see you, and I think it's a very proud moment for us that our students are now having global releases. And such. This is back to back, second time in a year. Last year it was from the Abu Dhabi campus, a girl called Zahelin, and now from the Singapore campus, it's Aratna. And we see Aratna's proud mother sitting out there. She was the part of the entire recording process. I had a concert in Singapore, and then 2 days before that, I decided to go and jam. What video you saw was actually us spending 2 days together, making the song. And I was in touch with Karthik over the phone, for lyrics, and he is so fast and so amazing that it made the process easier. And then she sang it so beautifully. Please make a huge round for Aratna. At JSG Global Schools, we started a dream. We started a dream together with Atul's vision and my vision coming together to form this beautiful initiative, a vertical called Global School Shekhar of Jani School of Music, where I think we want to kind of create superstars. We want to create the future of the music, the singing, musicians. We kind of have an entire mentorship program for them. We also are very fortunate now that we have Pavitra Chari, who's sitting amongst us right now. She's also joined the mentorship club, and I think all of us together are, doing everything possible to make a child's dream come true. So, and I'm happy that I got to do this through my own label called Garud Music. It's a non-film independent record label, putting out music which I'm composing all the songs, singing most of them, collaborating with a lot of new artists as well as artists like Shreya, Sunidhi, Arijit, and then we have Zahelin and Aratna in the same roster, so makes us feel really, really proud that you guys are a part of it. And our only wish for you guys is just keep working hard, believe in your teachers, your mentors, your parents first, and then there's no stopping for you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. We are now open to the press. Please feel free to ask your questions.
வணக்கம் எல்லாத்துக்கும். நான் இந்த பாட்டு பாடும்போது நான் அவ்வளோ சந்தோஷமாக இருந்தேன். நான் இதுதான் என்னோடய டெபியூ சாங். ஷேகர் ராவ்ஜானி சார் எனக்கு ஒரு அற்புதமான ஒரு வாய்ப்பு தந்திருக்காங்க. அது நான் வந்து என் வாழ்க்கையில் நான் வந்து என்றைக்குமே மறக்க மாட்டேன். நான் வந்து சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே நான் வந்து பாடுறது வந்து ஒரு 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 பிடிச்ச விஷயமா நான் வந்து பார்க்குறேன். அது வந்து எனக்கு வந்து இந்த இந்த வாய்ப்புகள் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருந்தது. நான் வந்து இவங்களோட ஸ்கூலுக்கு நான் வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது இவர் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஒரு நல்ல வாய்ப்பு தந்திருக்காங்க. ஆமாம். நான் அந்த 3 நாள் பாடும்போது நான் நான் வந்து அதில் வந்து வார்த்தையால சொல்ல முடியாது அதை. நான் அவ்வளோ சந்தோஷமா இருந்தேன் நான் பாடும்போது.
I hope she said good things about me.
சிங்கப்பூர் தான் ஹெட் ஆஃபீஸ். ஆமாம். I'm actually aspiring to become a professional singer in the future. I think that's what I'm heading to for now. Because with passion itself, I don't think I can reach that far. So I need to work really hard, and I have to give all of my effort, 100% to all the songs I do or I sing. Yeah, and my singing abilities came from my father. Actually, I learned singing from him. Without him, I don't think I would have done the song actually. Yes. And my mom is here. She's really proud of me for coming to the stage and like yeah. We have never expected this, or yeah, it was a very unexpected thing actually. Yeah. என்னோட அப்பா வந்து ஒரு குட்டி கிராமத்துல தான் இருந்தாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ்லாம் எங்கேயுமே கிடைக்கல. அவங்க பாடுறதுனா ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அவங்க பாடுறத நான் பார்த்து தான் நான் வந்து இங்க பாடுறேன். அவர் வந்து ப்ரொஃபஷனல் சிங்கரா ஆகணும்னு தான் அவங்களுக்கு அவ்வளோ ஆசை. பட் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு அந்த வாய்ப்புகள் கிடைக்கல. ஸோ இந்த வாய்ப்பு வந்து என்னை வந்து ஒரு ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் தந்திருக்கு எனக்கு. ஆமாம், நிச்சயமா. ஆமாம்.
ஃபஸ்ட்டு வாழ்த்துக்கள். இப்போ வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய வந்து முன்னணி நடிகர்களே வந்து இன்னைக்கு அவங்களே வந்து டைரக்ஷன் பண்ணுறாங்க, அவங்களே ப்ரொடக்ஷன் பண்ணுறாங்க, அவங்களே பாடவும் செய்கிறாங்க. இது வந்து எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க? உங்களுக்கு இந்த வாய்ப்பு பாடகர் வராங்க அப்கமிங்கில், அவங்களுக்கு அந்த வாய்ப்புகள் வந்து கொஞ்சம் குறைவாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இதாக இருக்குது, எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க?
நிறைய ஆர்டிஸ்ட் வந்து அவங்க வந்து அவ்வளோ ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணி லைக் அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்காங்க. அவங்களோட பாட்டில் அவங்க வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுல எல்லாமே வந்து அவங்க ஃபுல் ஃப்ளெஜ்டாக பண்ணணுன்னு சிலவங்களுக்கு ஆசை. இப்போ சேகர் ரவுஜானி சார் வந்து அவங்களோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து எப்படி ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணலாம், அவங்க வந்து எப்படி வந்து சொல்லித்தரலாம், லைக் அவங்கள வந்து எப்படி மேலே கொண்டு வரலாம் தான் அவங்க வந்து யோசிக்கிறாங்க. ஆமாம், அதான் நான் யோசிக்கிறேன். சிலவங்க வந்து எல்லாத்தையுமே பண்ணிடுவாங்க, டைரக்டிங்லேருந்து ப்ரொடியூசிங்லேருந்து. அது வந்து அவங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
தொடர்ந்து பாடகருக்கு மேலே இந்த வதந்திகள் ஒன்று வந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்குங்களா? ஏதாவது இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக கூட கல்பனா மேடம் இருந்து இதெல்லாம் எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க?
அது வந்து நோ கமெண்ட்ஸ். ஃபியூச்சர் பிளான்ஸ் வந்து மூவிஸ்க்குலாம் நான் பாட்டு பண்ண ரொம்ப ஆசை. நான் வந்து இந்த கம்போசர்ஸ்க்குலாம் நான் வந்து கொலாபரேட் பண்ணி அதில் நான் வந்து நல்லா பாடணும், என்னோட ஒர்க் வந்து எல்லாத்துக்குமே தெரியணும்னு தான் என்னோட ஆசை.
Okay, my question is to Shikha sir. With your separate venture for independent music and you giving opportunities to kids, like school students, how important it is for them to get exposed at this age, and with bringing them into independent music scene, how is that growing? How is that becoming an industry, and does it have an impact on the playback singers?
there are multiple questions in this, but I'm going to address one question at a time.
Should I repeat?
No, I think the most important thing is that I've judged about 16 reality shows till now, since 2007. And every time there's a contestant coming in, it's not about winning or losing. It's about learning and being a part. It's a workshop. So again, for me, Aradhna releasing a song, global release through my music, my label, or Zaylene doing something last year in Abu Dhabi. For them, it's a workshop. It's getting the experience of being inside a studio, which they've never been there. Being behind the microphone, how do you kind of hear your voice and sing at the same time? These are the learning. This is a part of our curriculum. It's a part of our workshop. It's a part of our mentoring. Yes, it's a global release. The world gets to hear you. But then it's their hard work, how they take it forward. Second question to independent music. Independent music is getting a lot of love, especially post the pandemic. There was a phase about 30 years back, 35 years back, where independent music was massive. It was bigger than film music. But now, in the last 3 or 4 years, independent music has become really, really big. People are loving, and independent music is nothing but personal expression. It's your own expression without the story, star, screenplay, producer, marketing, nothing. It's your own expression. And that I think the audience is connecting very strongly with. And the audience has opened their arms to new singers, new composers. So there are people who wants to hear your music. They want to kind of consume that music. They want to hear something new and fresh. And that makes me very happy, because I get to do a lot of new stuff and new collaborations with people.
Okay, my next question. So you are from the north, Bombay, Mumbai, Maharashtra, right? And you collaborating with somebody from the down south. So this collaboration, we also live in a time when we are talking about pan-India film and everything pan-India. So how important is this collaboration between two states? Because at the end of the day, everybody...
I don't see it as separate states. I see it as one India. For me, it's... For me, there is no... So when they say Bollywood, Tollywood, I don't like it. It's all good. And music transcends all languages. All languages. Everything, at the end of the day, it's one emotion. India is one emotion of love. That's it. So I'm just enjoying the process of it.
இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நான் கலந்ததில்லை, பட் இது மாதிரி அவங்க வந்து என்கிட்ட வராங்கன்னா நான் ட்ரை பண்ணுவேன்.
Okay. My question is to Shekhar sir. It's from one of the press people. With AI and technology influencing music production today, how do you think young artists should balance tradition and innovation in music?
So what I understand of it is that your process through AI will become simpler, easier. But AI doesn't have a heart that beats. AI hasn't seen pain. AI hasn't fallen in love. So those emotions can never be captured. How much ever scientists kind of take this forward, it will always make your process simpler of making music, replicating someone else's voice onto another song, taking a past voice, and then those are algorithms, and they'll do all of that thing. But this will never show up. For that, they need humans. They don't need AI.
So we definitely have an edge over AI, ultimately.
It's by far.
Hi, Shekhar. Thank you for talking about independent music scene. So it's like you said, today a lot of influence is happening, and more than 80% of the artists who are performing are Indian independent musicians. And we have a we have bands like Industry which do prog metal. We have Swarat Band. We have my favorite band, Shadow and Light. So all of these people, and like you said, like we've had Bandland, we've had Lollapalooza, the number of festivals that are doing independent music. And I'm really happy that there's a school that is helping children realize that art is part of heart, and that why you do it in schools. Now, why or what inspired you to, it would have been very easy for you to just remain in the movie industry and produce music for, ads or something. But this is something that you're setting up the pillars for culture of the next generation. What inspired you to get into the school scene? What inspired you to work with the youth of today?
So, my Khan Sahab, Ustad Niyaz Ahmed Khan Sahab, used to say कि ilm, knowledge, ilm बांटने से बढ़ता है. The more you share it, the more it will grow. And the thing is, yes, you're right. I don't need to do all these things. I think I have carved a place in the business where, I don't need to do this. But since the last 15 years or 16 years, I've always had this dream of, starting my own school. I remember, so obviously mentoring used to happen through every single season of Saregama or Indian Idol. It used to be continuous. And then I remember in 2012 or 13, there was this girl called Sugandha Date, small little girl who was going to get eliminated. And at that point, I really wanted to kind of be there for her. And she was this little girl whose heart was broken. And I was like, you know what? I will personally mentor you. And since that day, that girl she came to the studio and I taught her all the classical ragas and this and that, whatever my Khan Sahab has taught me. And I realized, the thing is that it's important to show the right path to the new generation. Right now, everything is so scattered, everything is so messy at the moment because of your social media, Instagram, this, that. That first of all, the first lesson I tell my students is fall in love with music. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You think about yourself and show your love for music through art. Through your process of songwriting, playing the piano, playing the guitars, whatever you feel like playing, whatever you're dancing, whatever it is. First, fall in love with your craft. Rest is later. So I think the whole idea of my vision of starting a school and Atul Tamandikar, who's the founder of GSG, I think it all came together when we sat together in a room and we were like, we have to make this dream come true. We have to instill practical knowledge in these kids. It's not about learning Saregama, Padanisa, Sanidapa, Magarisa and not bore the kids. That's important. That's important, but start with practicals. And that's what Pavitra and I and the school and all of us, we kind of make it so light and fun and a happy process for a child to learn music and not stress the child through the basic theory. When a child, so I remember I talk about my daughter. My daughter said, I want to learn the piano. I said, okay, beta, I'll make sure I get the best teacher. So I got the best teacher. For 6 months, teacher was teaching her how to write music. So after 6 months, some friends came over and said, hey, Bipasha, play something for us. She's like, Papa, what do I play? Because I have only learned notations. So I was like, and my Khan Sahab did the same thing. When I went to my Khan Sahab, Rag Todi was the Rag he started with. There was Tabla, Tanpura, and I started singing Rag Todi. So even when I went back home and my friend said, what did you learn today? I used to sing Rag Todi. So now what we're doing is we're making the process now a little more fun. Right now in Global School, Shekhar Ravjani School of Music, we are doing collaborations between students from one country to another country. Like a girl from Singapore collaborating with a boy from Abu Dhabi and vice versa. A pianist from Japan collaborating with someone from the Dubai campus, making a song together. So they're having a lot of fun. It's a workshop. And these are the workshops which will help a student to kind of take the next step. So Raja, so I have to stand and talk about Raja sir. I can't sit. My deepest love and gratitude for Raja sir for all the music he has taught us, and for all the learnings through his compositions. Paya Paya is actually a tribute to Raja sir in my head. For the most important thing is that uh, the tune has to be powerful, and Raja sir's strength is the tune and his modern orchestration. From that time onwards, I think not just me, but I think every single musician in the country looks up and is inspired by Raja sir. So I know he's here in Chennai, and I wish I can just touch his feet and take his blessings. So,
Hey ma'am, hi ma'am. I'm a student from Vikasa School from Madurai. I have a question to you. Today, since we are celebrating Women's Day today, what message you have for women around the world?
Happy Women's Day to everybody. I think it was my upbringing in Vikasa that I'm reminded of. We were never considered girls and boys, we were just students. And we did everything that boys did, including climbing trees and swinging in the monkey swings. So I think being a woman, it's just about being strong, accepting yourself, self-love, making mistakes, walking up and saying, you know what, it's okay, life is good, just another day. So I think to strong women, maybe be them, maybe know them, and maybe raise them.
Ma'am, same question to you, ma'am. What message you have to women around the world, since we are celebrating this day?
I think that women have to be strong every day, and we will continue to be strong every day. Yeah, that's it. It's simple, but yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, sir, Shekhar sir. It's a very simple question. What sets this particular song, Paya Paya, apart from the other songs you've composed till now? Is there anything which is in particular which sets this particular song apart from the other songs?
I think in Garud music, all the songs are different genres. If you hear the last 27 songs I've done, there are pop songs, there are indie songs, there are ghazals, there are some various. I've played around with a lot of fun stuff. This one is it's my love for dance music. It's my love for especially mid-tempo dance music. And I like, and I've kept the tune as authentic as possible, as rooted as possible. And obviously Aratna's voice shines through the song. Karthik's lyrics are absolutely fantastic. Balu, what a phenomenal mix. Means everyone has been talking about the way you mix the song. Our association goes back to Om Shanti Om and Chennai Express and all those recordings we've done together. And all our trips to Sarvana Bhavan and all our trips to, eating some really yummy food in Gopi Sundar studio and, all those. I spent 30-40 days in Chennai at a stretch, and it just took me back, and one day I just called him up. I said, will you mix it? He was so sweet, and he said, yes, done. It'll happen. And it's amazing. I love the inclusivity of Chennai culture. I love the way musicians and everyone comes together as a team. So that's something which I always take back with me when I go from here. I always see everyone is so united and so beautifully. And that's why great music comes out of Chennai.
Thank you so much. That's really, we are very happy to know that as Chennaians. So my next question is to Avnish sir. What motivated Global Schools Group to collaborate with Shekhar sir to start a music school?
So I think, as Shekhar sir mentioned, Atul sir and Shekhar sir, it's about creating that impact and providing the real world learning to the students. So if you pick small example from what he told from his daughter Bipasha's story, that after 6 months there is nothing to really play. So what more than a practical opportunity? And I think that's what GSG is primarily focused on, to make the learning real and make sure that the children learn from the best, get inspired, and when it comes to music, what better choice than Shekhar sir? So I think that's where the origins of this go back to, and we are committed to extending the same level of opportunities to our students across multiple fields. And we are at it. We are far from getting there right now, but I'm hoping very soon we'll be there. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining us here today. The lunch is served.
That was the best of the